Let's go. I'm pretty sure I'm up and running. How is everybody doing on today's video, on today's live stream? One of our legendary subscribers by the name of Leighton suggested something a bit different to usual. He suggested reacting, well, not even reacting, he suggested trying to play along and learn the correct way of Money for Nothing by, you know who, the main man, Mark Knopfler. Lynn, Happy New Year, how you doing? Now, I've never learned any songs by these, but I've sort of seen Mark play it, and from what I can gather, Money for Nothing's like... See, this is where I'm a bit... So pretty much, I know the basics. However, there's complex things that happen when it comes to the real way to play riffs, especially Mark Knopfler. But Leighton has said this is a specific video that he wants me to watch, basically. And it's by Pavel Fomenkov. So I'm going to type it in. Money for Nothing. Lynn, how's your New Year been? Has it started? Did you have a good Christmas? Let me know. Money for Nothing. Pavel Fomenkov. Guitar lesson. Okay. See, I was gonna do this. As a video, but then I thought it'd be better to just do it live because you can see in the flesh how it kind of works when if you don't play an instrument. You kind of see how it works when somebody's trying to learn something. Can be a lot easier for other people. I'll be honest, I don't usually listen to tutorials. I that's one problem. I don't really tend to learn songs, and I think I should. That should be one of my New Year resolutions. Learn more, because the more you learn, the more, you know, your guitar playing gets better. Are you thinking about doing a Dire Straits album reaction? And how would I donate to you for you to do that? A full album, if you want me to react to a full album, so usually I do like it's £10 a reaction for me to, yeah, what you see online. A full album, I could do a full album if you wanted me to. Maybe like a... But I usually just keep it to one song because I don't want you guys to get bored. But I could do a full album. The link's in my description, Willie. Basically, on all my videos, anything link-wise is down there. However, I thought it'd be a good idea this year to do both. Do a live stream so I can talk to yous. And as you can see here on the top of my screen, it's just the easier way to do it would just be a super chat. I mean... Basically, I react, and you just usually pay by super chat, really. Right, I'm trying to look. So this is it. Can you guys see it? If you can hear that, Lynn. Let me know if you can hear that, and because again, I'm new to this streaming stuff. I started learning guitar when I was 14. Basically, my brother Charlie, my dad's always played guitar since I was born, but he tinkers with it really, so he doesn't do much. He doesn't even play it. To be honest, he's got a guitar that's just sitting there that I should have, really. But it's collecting dust. But he played, and then my brother Charlie, who's 7 years older than me, who's also in RAYGO Bloom, me band, he was playing Cat Stevens one day, And for years I just watched him play, but I wasn't interested. But then one day he was playing at Cat Stevens' Wild World, and then he did the riff section in the chorus, and I was just like, whoa, whoa, what was that? And he was like, what? And I was like, the weird flicky thing you did, because he was just always strumming. But the moment he went, I was hooked from that moment onwards. And then I came home one day, my mum bought me a guitar, and I was just like, uh-oh. And it all went from there, just every day. Cool, you can hear it, right? Yeah, where you going with that gun in your hand? Right. Let's get into this. I don't know if this is going to be entertaining for you guys, but I enjoy it. So hopefully you just enjoy it with me.
Now look at them yo-yos, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV, that ain't working, that's the way you do it.
Playing
Money
and singing.
And the chicks for free.
Now that's difficult.
Now that ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys and dumb, maybe get a blister on your little finger, maybe get a blister on your palm. They gotta install microwave ovens, custom kitchen delivery. They gotta move these refrigerators, they gotta move these color TVs. Move up.
Mate, he's sick. Nice. Nicely
Boy,
done.
this is fun. Money for nothing.
Guys, on a level, there's playing rhythm guitar and singing, which is, you know, that's a level of difficulty, but then there's playing lead guitar and singing at the same time, which is, I mean, it's a difficult thing to do. It really is. Talk about tapping your head and rubbing your tummy. It's very complex stuff, as I'm sure a lot of you may have. If any of you do play guitar, let me know in the... Kyle, you play, don't you?
Riff is another example of this kind of duality, like in the Walk of Life riff. Then, on the one hand, you have this complex finger picking going, but on the other hand, not only this riff works as an intro, it also is a part of the verse, the chorus and the outro as well. It goes through the whole song, all the way from beginning to end, which means it's meant to be played while singing. Playing and singing at the same time is a pretty demanding task, especially when you have to play it not for a crowd.
I'm just trying to think. I don't think Mark Knopfler plays the riff and sings at the same time, does he? Is he going... Is he doing that while singing? I thought he was going like... And then when he goes back in, as he finishes the chorus, that's when he goes back into it. There's definitely notes that I'm missing in between that I need to figure out here.
Out of the 1,000, but sometimes a crowd of the billion. I'm talking about Live Aid. More on singing later. So, unless what you're playing has a strict and simple pattern, it's too easy to mess it up. And Money for Nothing riff has a simple pattern, which Mark describes in his A Life in Songs documentary. Let's watch.
And that's really essentially what I'm doing. I'm blocking out quite a lot of notes.
So what he's saying is that the basic pattern of the song is his signature thumb, upstroke, downstroke, and upstroke move on 2 strings.
What?
It's just 4 steps. Looks easy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The interesting
What?
part is when he talks about blocking strings. The riff is a call and response melody in 8 bars.
That alone's thrown me off. Ah, okay. So thumb's always doing the same thing, but this finger... See, this is difficult to do this. I always think of it as when I'm doing it, I like to hear what he's doing as well, where I can hear the percussion sound. That's crazy.
As in Wyman and What It Is, both of which is also an 8 bars call and response riffs. You should be able to sing and play it as
How
a
on
single
earth?
note line at any given time.
Ah, hold up. See, that's the bit I don't. That's the bit I forget. What? That's a bit I always forgot about. That's sick, that bit.
And it starts on an offbeat, which can be tricky.
Highly
right away.
underrated, Kyle. His right hand.
1. It starts with blocked strings, strings 4 and 3. Remember this pattern? It starts with these 2 last moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. With the thumb hitting the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. It can be slide,
What?
muted strings, muted and open strings, open strings, or it can be just a rest.
Nah.
Now the riff itself.
This is throwing me right off. Mate, see, when I start thinking of it too deep, I start tripping.
First 2 notes is a thumb, index and middle on 2 strings. And then a downstroke. This is crucial because so many people mess this part up, but by playing like this.
Ah, yeah.
Then an upstroke, hammer on to the 7th fret with the thumb at the same time. To an upstroke. Then
Oh, mate, we're gonna have to do this in stages. Aha. Bruh. This is definitely one of those things, like, the right hand is so underrated. The left things is, if you play lead guitar, reasonably simple to do. Not simple, but if you play lead guitar, you can get used to that bit. It's the right hand, especially, again, this goes for people, especially if you use a pick every day. All of a sudden, you can't hit, you know, like 3 notes at a time. Well, you can, but it's a lot more difficult.
Optional thumb and index fingers on the 4th string. Downstroke, upstroke, thumb. Slide to the 3rd position. Up.
See, he's using both these fingers, whereas that's. Oh man. Mate.
Stroke, mute.
Oh!
Now it's an upstroke and mute with the thumb on 2
Hold
strings
up now.
and index fingers on the 4th string. Downstroke, upstroke, thumb. Slide to the 3rd position, upstroke.
Mate, this is trippy. What? Is it easier or harder to learn someone else's techniques when you've already used your own? Definitely harder when you've got your own techniques. If it was me, I would just be going. But then. What I'm missing is percussion bits. So where he's doing, because he's keeping. He's constantly keeping that going. Mate, I suck.
Stroke, mute. Now it's an upstroke and mute with the thumb on 2 strings. This thumb stroke is a very strong one, almost like a downstroke. The end of the call is more straightforward. Almost like a downstroke.
Oh, mate, that is sick. He's doing something there. See, Mate, I can't. This is my problem. I just can't take that kind of information in.
The end of the call is more straightforward. It's open strings upstroke, then another upstroke, mute on the downstroke, to the muted upstroke. Still in the 3rd position. Now in the first
Right, he's
position.
going. Ah. You know what my problem is? I can't, when he's playing it slow, it throws me off. I need to hear him playing it quick so I can...
It's a B power chord and the thumb. Mute to C power chord. To downstroke and upstroke. See, the original pattern is all over the place. So Mark is definitely right about that. The response starts the same on an offbeat, only going down.
Right, technically speaking, if he's just going... So he's doing thumb, finger up, down.
To this B flat here with an upstroke and thumb. Then upstroke again and hammer on. To another upstroke. It's 3 upstrokes in a row. 1, 2, 3. By the way, fingering in a typical Marx fashion is a very wide one, using first and second fingers on 5th and 7th frets here, adding 4th finger up on the 8th fret. Reminds me of a double bass where they play by ignoring the rhythm.
Yo! Oh, I think I just figured something out. Huh. I think I get it. So the first bit. Nah, there's something missing there. There's something missing on the first part, but the second part I get. The first bit I don't. Aha! Getting there.
Finger, because of the hugeness of the neck. In Mark's case, it also...
Adam, Peter, do you guys know how to play this? How far off am I? I feel like I'm close. There's something in that bit. So he's going. That bit I'm missing.
The hugeness of the neck.
Trying
But
to
I like
sing
this
that's
fingering
crazy.
anyway. Also in the beginning riff it's these two fingers and a pretty compact shape, so we're going up in terms of the difficulty. The riff continues with a thumb. Here, upstroke, pull off, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke and thumb. So it's 5 upstrokes in a row. I just realized that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ending is like before. This power chord. This power chords also stays rhythmically the same, only the root changes to F and G. This is a lot of information. Let's recap and play it as slow as human being can possibly play this riff.
Right, that's what I was missing. I need to see this. I need to keep seeing this bit. See, he's doing.
Before I tackle the rest of the song, I'd like to point out that all these harmonics all these harmonics is purely an accidental stuff, and you may like it or not, but it just happens. I don't think they were planned out.
I think he was, you know. Oh, mate. Oh. Mate, what? I don't care what anyone says. That riff is genius. I gotta say, out of all his riffs, I mean, I prefer other songs of his. Like, I like, you know what I've really been listening to recently? Is it Single-Handed Sailor? I love that one. I think that's a great tune. I've also been listening, let me see what I've been listening to, guys. Let's have a little look. This is what I've had on my playlist at the moment. And these have been, the last thing I listened to was Gary by Stephen Wilson. Has anyone heard of Stephen Wilson? But yeah, let's have a look here on my Dire Straits list. So I've been listening to Single-Handed Sailor, Drover's Road, Song for Sonny Liston, I like that one, So Far Away, Before Gas and TV. If any of you have seen, on Boxing Day, because I had a backlog of so many songs and suggestions, I dropped like 10. So I said, there's like multiple videos on there that you can feel free to check out at any point. I did Father and Son. But, it's, yeah, Two Pairs of Hands, that's a good one as well, by Mark Knopfler. Yeah, but what I was saying is, even though I like them songs, you can't deny that the most biggest hits clearly have the sickest riffs. Like, I'm not being funny though, I think that one takes the cake. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Walk of Life riff, even though it's a keyboard riff. Like, what a banger. What a banger.
And just happened in the studio at the moment, or in this part too. Who knows what they did? The verse is difficult to describe because here the original button is king.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of open strings, power chords, and mutes all thrown under the wheels of this button. The song goes. On the second part of the verse, here goes the riff in all of its glory. And this is so difficult to play.
That bit. And then it goes to, must go to there. Show me the chords, Pavel. Show me the chords.
That's the way you do it. Then you know the riff inside out. Don't try to sing it yet, but very slowly check all the keywords and corresponding beats. Look at them yo-yos. That's falls on this note. Look at them yo-yos. That's the way you do it. And tell you them guys and
Mate, I am pretty sure, I think one of you guys said it as well, I don't even think Mark plays the riff and sings. He leaves in the verse, he doesn't do the riff. This guy, he's doing extra level stuff at this point. Genius. Joe, have you heard Twisting by the Pool by Dire Straits? I haven't, no. I haven't listened to that one. There's still a few. I've got one coming out in a couple days. Is it called Where Do You Think You're Going? That one's going to be out, guys, in a couple days. Banger. I loved it. Rock Palast. I really enjoy that Rock Palast because it was Dire Straits before they expanded. and even though I prefer them with the keyboard and the piano, I like seeing their raw original roots and how they sounded just as a 4-piece. It was a 4-piece.
Little finger, maybe get a blister on falls on this note. Maybe get a blister on your little falls on that note. Maybe
Right, let me.
blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your hand, and so on. The microwave oven's part is
Here we
E
go.
flat, power chord. Going to B flat.
Yeah, so I
power
get
chord.
that part. Oh, mate. I need to make sure I don't go back to my old ways because I get too suckered into it. I do it when I go to that. Sick stuff. Really is.
To B, to E flat power chord again. Now the F1. And here it's the second part of the riff. Also very hard to sing. Refrigerators, got to move this country.
Oh yeah, forgot about that bit.
To C, D, and E power chords. To add even more power, here's an old trick of Mark's. Add a thumb over.
Play it all, Pavel. Play it
Here's
all.
the main part of the song completely again, guitar only.
That's what he's doing in the riff, in the verse. Oh, mate. That's cool. How's he doing that? Oh, mate. It's difficult stuff, guys. It's difficult stuff. Mate, suck at trying to learn stuff like that. That's why I just typically try to just play my own stuff. You know what I mean? That way, if I don't do other people's stuff, you can't see how rubbish I am. But anyway, guys, let me get onto this, because okay, I thought it sounded like it's rattling. Is the audio okay, guys? Let me know the audio is okay. I don't want it to be bad. I've actually, thanks to my subscribers and people who have kindly donated to the channel, obviously, as you all know, every video just gets demonetized, so that's why I do these little request a reaction for £10 just to put towards a video to get things. And thankfully, check this out. Thanks to you legends. Like I said, any money I get on this channel, I want to try and better this studio, my little studio, to try and make my own music and etc. Because it's hard out there. You can't even go and record your own music nowadays. It's well expensive. So yeah, thanks to all yous. I just want to say thank you very much. I got this. It's a cloud lifter. I'm gonna do a little review on it on my other channel. And basically, you plug it into the microphone and it gives you like an extra 15 dB or something. Basically, it makes it clearer and louder, so I don't have to be right next to the mic. I could be here because I want to be able to do stuff. But if you did want to, by the way, whilst we're here, we might as well look. This is my I have my main channel if you didn't know about that, and I'm going to be posting loads of things on there, like guitar tricks I wish somebody taught me when I was younger, and just things to try and get better. But also, I'm in a band called RAYGO Bloom, and for all our music videos, we're going to be doing behind the scenes for you guys, making them. We've got a song coming up that I can't wait to show you. Like I say, nowadays I've adopted this new Mark Knopfler. I really think ever since reacting to Dire Straits, I've found my sound of. Previously, I've been singing a bit too high for my range, and I realised that you don't have to always sing high. You can do what Mark does and stick to your own tone. I've learned lots from it, and my songwriting I feel has got better, so I can't wait to show you all. But yeah, all the behind the scenes and stuff going to be on my main channel there. And then yeah, that's my music channel. Feel free to QR code them. But for the rest of this, I've been seeing a few things on YouTube recently, which I basically want to just watch them. Why not watch them on air, hey? Why not watch them on air? I've seen some cool stuff. Like, let's see, it's Mark Knopfler with, who's he with now? He's with like two other guitarists in a circle. And he's basically talking to them all about how they wrote something. Oh, what was it? And I thought I wanted to save it for you guys. Wow, my neck. Mark Knopfler in with other guitarists. Let's just type that in to see what comes up. Because there's been some cool stuff. Here we go. Where is it? If any of you might know, let me know in the comment section. He's like jamming with other famous guitar players. Or talking to them at least. Can't seem to find... Hey up! What's this? The story of Money for Nothing is weirder than you thought. Has anyone seen that? Let's check that out. Oh, my apologies if I just... Right, let's check this. Okay, I don't know what this is. That's not what I'm looking for. Right, let's check this out. Look. The story of
Money for Nothing is weird, and one that involves many happy accidents. Whether that's microphones knocked over during recording that led to this legendary guitar sound, or Sting just happening to be on the same Caribbean island when they were recording and quoting one of his songs. But perhaps the weirdest thing is just what this song is about. It's a song about two salesmen selling microwave ovens and kitchens.
Ah, I think I've seen
The
this.
song was written when Mark Knopfler was in a hardware store in New York.
Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen it. Let's not bore you guys. You've probably all seen it too. I need to see something fresh here. Is any... Let me see. Oh, does anyone know what I'm talking about? It's Mark Knopfler in conversation with like two other guitar players in a circle, and I keep meaning to want to watch it. Don't know. I just can't think what it must be. Let's check this out. No, nothing's coming up. Yeah, in fact, whilst we're at it, do you know what? I'm waiting. This is the song that I'm working on. Well, this is the song we've got coming out. It's in drop D. Yo, it might be in my watch later. Good shout. Good shout. Didn't think of that. Watch later. Let's have a look. Yo! Oh, no. No, but there is one thing in there which I might watch, actually. So, yeah, this is the song we've got coming out, which I want you to all stay tuned for. It's actually very funny because the story of it is my dad said years ago, he was saying, I'm a better lyricalist than you. And I was like, prove it. And I don't claim to be no Bob Dylan by any stretch. And he was like, go on then. What topic do you want me to write about? And I was like, war. Write me a song about war. And don't be political either. And he was like, okay. About half an hour later, he sent me these lyrics, and I wrote a song to him. But the song was my inexperience that didn't make the song too good. However, after listening to Mark Knopfler, I thought, you know what, I'm going to drag those lyrics back up again, because I tell you what, it's a great story, the lyrics are good. And the riff's pretty cool as well. But the riff always intrigued me because I hit the harmonic. It's hard to hit it. I remember the morning like it was yesterday. I didn't have to read it, I knew what it would say. Oh mate, I can't wait for you to hear this one. But yeah, he wrote the lyrics in like half an hour, and I tell you what, they're blinding. But that's the riff to it anyway, which is, you all need to make sure you stay tuned for that one. Will you continue down the Pink Floyd rabbit hole? Yes, I will. For those of you who didn't see, the other day I reacted to, I think it was called Sorrow by Pink Floyd for the first time, because my brother reacted to a load of Pink Floyd songs, and although I know about Pink Floyd, of course, because if you don't know about Pink Floyd and you're a guitar player, that's just silly, but I don't know any of them really. I've only heard of, a couple of them, like Comfortably Numb. I've obviously seen that solo. It's next level. And what's the other one? Wish You Were Here. But I don't know, there are things like Sorrow and High Hopes. Apparently everyone's saying that one's good as well. But, right, let's have a little look at this. I want to see what this is. Mark Knopfler. Oh, I know what it is. I think it's Black Magic Woman. Mark Knopfler and Black Magic Woman, maybe. It is. Here we go. Let me have a little watch of this because I'm intrigued.
Carlos, just if it was going to be the intro to Black Magic Woman. There you go. There you go. Then you put like what? You put the...
Brian Johnson. He's a legend.
Make a devil out of me. I got black magic woman.
Oh,
Got a black magic woman. I got a black magic woman trying to make the devil tootsie. I got a black magic woman trying to make a devil out of me. The beauty is learning how to transmogrify.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful word. That's what musicians do. When you bring people into joy and they have tears of joy, and you're a bad mother, toot toot, you know?
mate, I tell you this much. Why did Brian Johnson never make a song with him? You know what I mean? This brings me to my next point, actually. I was also intrigued in this other video, which, you know what? I'm going to watch it. It's if you guys are new to this channel, I've done a lot of Dire Straits, but recently I've reacted to Chris Rea. And there's a couple of little short videos that I want to check out. Yeah, that it is. It's Carlos Santana, Black Magic Woman. It's like their biggest song, I think, isn't it? I don't know much more about Santana. It's not really my kind of music, but it's good. When it's on, I'm like, you know what? It's a good song, but I think one thing I love about lead guitar is when you play lead but rhythm at the same time. That's why I really like Mark Knopfler, but I also love Lindsey Buckingham because the way he plays, you can do it sounds like two guitars at the same time. But there's some guitar players who play, but it's they need a rhythm. They need a rhythm guitar to be basically keep them going. I kind of get that vibe from Carlos Santana's music. Taking nothing away from him though, still better than me. Still better than me, right? Yeah. Anyway, I've been watching Chris Rea, and he's got a video called "Explains Regarding the Technical of Guitar," and I reacted to "Road to Hell," Part 1 and 2, and I was blown away. I was like, "What?" I fully thought that Chris Rea was just, I don't know, it's because I think "Driving Home for Christmas" got me in the vibe where he was maybe a one-hit wonder pop. How wrong I was when I realised how he's an absolute rude boy on the guitar, using the slide and everything, creating these cool sounds. Road to Hell was sick. And then the other day I reacted to On the Beach. If you haven't seen that, you should check that out. But the reason I like him so much, I know I keep saying it, but he gives me that Mark Knopfler vibes. I think that's why you guys suggested it as well, because he sounds like the same vibe, doesn't he? Like if Dire Straits had a supporting act, or if Chris Rea had a supporting act, and one of them supported each other, it's a good night. Let's check this out.
The predominant emotions are longing.
And one other thing quickly. The reason I say, why is Brian Johnson not recorded a song with Mark Knopfler? Maybe he has, I don't know. Has he? You guys let me know. But they're all from, Chris Rea, Middlesbrough. Mark Knopfler, I know he was born in Scotland, but he lived and grew up in Newcastle. Brian Johnson. There's some serious good talent from those. And I'm pretty sure one of you guys said the other day. Oh no, I think he's... Where? Not ELO. ELO. Apparently, Jeff Lynne. I thought he was from Middlesbrough, but someone said he's from Birmingham.
The pain of deep sadness and sometimes anger. A soulful longing would be something like... that would be a longing type thing. And if you're feeling a bit angry and you want to move and you feel chained down, it would be like a... Now you see, I've got to get into this. See, I can't go from one to the other too fast, because I was actually starting to feel quite peacefully longing, so let me get angry. I think there's something I really don't like record company executives. A lot of that.
Mate, I love stuff like that. Love stuff like that. All these guys grew up in those magic years when guitar music was new and exciting, which drew them to blues. Yeah. It's like the yeah, that's it. Lynn, you said Sting. Is Sting from Newcastle as well? Those, I don't know what, they're drinking Newcastle Browns. There must be something in those dogs. Mr. Lee, welcome to the chat. Legend. Hold up, there's another one. What does everyone think of Chris Rea? Are they into this? Because I know a few of yous like different ones, but that Road to Hell, I can't lie, it was sick. There's another one here. You know what? I'm watching it. It's a 3-minute video. It's got to be watched. 4 minutes. And I like the part 1 bit when he makes these weird sounds. But there's one here, Chris Rea Road to Hell live on it looks like a TV show. So I'm assuming if it's on a TV show, he's probably just going to do part 2. Let's have a look. Ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom, ba-dum-boom, ba-da-dum. The piano!
Well, I'm standing by the river, but the water doesn't flow. It boils with every poison you can think of. And I'm underneath the streetlight, but the light of joy I know. The sky beyond belief, way down in the shadows. And the perverted fear of violence chokes a smile on every face. Common sense is ringing out the bell. This ain't no technological breakdown. Oh no, this is the road to hell.
Mate, that piano is sick.
All the roads jam up with credit, and there's nothing you can do. There's all just bits of paper flying away from you. Oh, look how well they look good, look what goes down here. You must learn this lesson fast and learn it well.
Wait, actually listen. This is what I was saying where it relates to the Mark vibe. And I'm not saying he's his own person, but it's the similarities. He's singing in his low register. He's not trying to scream and shout. He lets his guitar do... It's like he lets his guitar do the singing. When it comes to, you want to rip, he lets his guitar do it. But when it's telling the story, it sounds like he's telling the story. Like, listen to how the register of his voice, how low it is.
This lesson fast and learn it well. This ain't no upward mobile freeway. Oh no, this is the road. Said this is the road. This is the road to hell.
Sick. I love that. The guitar looks sick as well. Absolutely sick. You know that guitar's been through the wars. All the scratches that are on it. But that's what I'm talking about. Those kind of songs and that kind of vibe. That's just me all over. I feel like it's soft rock. Defo soft rock. That's a bit heavier than some stuff. But let's see. Let's see what's on my YouTube, because there's the few things I wanted to watch, and it's worth putting in this video. But the whole point as well of even just being live on here is I want to try and do it once a week, and I want to get as consistent as I can with it. Because sometimes it's just cool as well to just talk to you guys. Because even though I love reacting on the videos, I like to also see what you guys have got to say. I watched an interview with Bon Jovi, and he did guitar work for Two Young Guns, for the Young Guns 2. I actually don't know who. In fact, I'm not going to tell you. It's a surprise. But there might be some Bon Jovi coming, guys. Who knows? Who knows? Do you know who else is sick as well? CCR. Creedence Clearwater Revival. I might even have to check out some of their stuff as well. They're next level. But I'm in the mood. I was thinking of doing like sometimes I just want to jam, and well, a lot of the time I just want to jam. But I thought me and my brother Charlie are gonna start doing these things, Friday night jam sessions, and it would just be me and him in here. Probably get two guitar stools at the back, either behind either shoulder, and in the middle, just the microphone, and then just jam, and it'll be cool. And hopefully just try and write songs. Do you know what I mean? Try and write some songs. I actually started trying to write something last night, which was pretty cool. I think it was on the 3rd fret, but it was more of a singy kind of song. Bluesgrass. All right. That's more like Billy Strings. Who knows Billy Strings? He's a good little guitar player. Very good. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Joe, you're never going to run out of great music to react to on this channel, no matter how fast. Good. I know. I know. Hopefully not. Right, let me see what else is cooking on here. Yeah, Jeff Beck did Bass of Glory Young. No way. I tell you what, what's he called? Richie Sambora. I think he's pretty quality. Like, I think he's quality. He's got some good stuff. Trying to see what else there is. I don't want it to feel rushed. You know what I mean? There's no rush. I'm just chilling. Oh, do you know what? Oh, man. You know what? I could actually show you. But then again, it'll probably get blocked. This video. There's so many things I'm scrolling past and I'm going, actually, just get blocked. Yep. People have also been saying, a lot of people have been saying that Gary Moore, react to Gary Moore. But I think he's a lot bluesy, just very blues. And I'll be honest, and you can, don't come at me, but with blues, I can get kind of bored of it, because especially if it's always just based around the same, like 12-bar blues, I just think it's, I just get a bit bored after 2 songs, you know what I mean? Because you're hearing the same sort of patterns and same licks. Whereas when it comes to other stuff, like Chris Rea, Mark Knopfler and all these, the songs are always very different. There's another band that you guys have been saying react to, Toto. Right. We need to get something up. Any suggestions? Let me have a look. Right, actually, I need to quit. Right, this is one thing I was going to say about my new song that's coming out, which will be out, and it's going to have a music video for it. I took great inspiration, might I say, by the outro on Private Investigations. Now, if you know Private Investigations, you know the bit where it goes, I don't know what key it's in, but I'm going to say it's E. And John Isley's just, he lets the note ring out, and then it's just like, I'm not being funny, but when I seen that, I had never seen, it's taken me all my life to see something like that cool. Like, the suspense that they create, and then there's these eerie notes that are coming in from like the bends of the electric guitar, and then you've got this, I think it's a vibraphone somebody mentioned, and then they're kind of copying each other. Well, on my new song that I've got coming out, I've written my own little one of them, and it kind of like, it's in, so it's like and it basically just, keeps that note going. It's like an outro. You know what I mean? It's got these. But I tried to create the suspense that he's got. Because, and listen, I give credit where credit is due. It's the inspiration I got from Private Investigation outro. I'm watching it. You know what? Heck, I'm watching it again. And I reacted to it the other day on the night. And there's this big, like, dispute what you guys are saying. Like a debate whether the Alchemy version's better or On the Night. Come to think of it, I think Alchemy's better. I'm going to quickly watch it, guys. Do you mind? But there's one at Wembley as well. I'm just going to watch the outro bit at Alchemy. Heck, let's do it. I've got to. I'm addicted. What can I say? I'm going to scroll to the end. Let me just... This is what I want to say. I can't wait for you to hear my new song because I want you to see how much of the inspiration I'm picking up from them. And it's like... I don't need to tell you. You guys told me. You guys told me. But do you know it's one thing that I love about Mark's playing is he holds back. He genuinely holds back sometimes. Like, and instead of writing some huge guitar riff and writing some huge guitar solo and shredding out, one thing that can do is, I'm going to mention a guy's name and I'm not slandering him in any way. There's loads of people, but one thing that comes to mind is, do you know Angus Young? Angus Young. I went and watched AC/DC live in 2017 when Axl Rose was singing, and it was sick. I'm not taking anything away, but the guitar solo, one of them lasted like 17 minutes, and it was just riffing, raffing sounds that just weren't hitting home with me. And what I'm getting at is when Mark does it, he really executes it in the way he delivers it with meaning, and he must go backstage, well, in his house, and write these songs with intricate, focused mind frames, because he's like, I want you to do that. This is no mistake, where he does something and then the keyboard player replicates what he does, and they do this little call and response, and then the amount, it's, Joe, shut up and play the song. I'm just going to go from near this bit. It's so sick. This is the pinnacle of cool.
Scar for life. No compensation. Private investigation.
This bit. Oh, mate. Patience. I want that guitar. Oh, mate, nah, I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm pausing it and you're thinking, Joe, what? Well, I have to hear that bit again, quick. Dude, listen to him copy what the other guy does. They copy each other. And then when he goes, do-do-do-do-do-do, you just hear the kick drum go. The kick drum kicks in now. So you just had the hi-hat that whole time and it's missing that bassy. And then it comes in. The smoke as well. What is that? What? Oh, mate. Sounds like Jaws. I don't know what it is, guys, but it gives me like I feel like Michael Jackson was inspired by this. I don't know what came first, but I'm getting like Thriller. You know, like sounds of Thriller. Mate, when the hell did this come out? I need to search this up. Google private investigations. Who knows? Insane. Dire Straits. That's my best outro by them. You ain't getting a better outro than that. 82 it came out. And I can't lie, I'm pretty sure Thriller came out around then. Let me see. Released 27th of August 1982. When did Thriller come out? I've got a story, guys. On a level. I've got a story you guys need to hear. My granddad. Look. Thriller came out in 82. Looking like November time. Which means it looks like what? So it was on the album in 82, but it was released in 84. You know that must have been a banging album when they're still releasing singles 2 years later. Oh no, it was right. So basically, Dire Straits' Private Investigations came out before Thriller. Now I am not saying there's a conspiracy theory around this about them basically robbing Private Investigations, but I can tell you this much: I would not be surprised if Michael Jackson said that Private Investigations, mate. Have you seen the outro? That is cold. That is the kind of thing I want to do at my shows. This suspense, and these eerie sounds like what they're doing on the electric guitar. And I bet he probably heard that and went, "Let's get that cracking with Thriller." My mum stayed up till midnight. She said Thriller, when it was released, it came out at midnight. And everyone was waiting for it on the TV. And it came on and she was just like, mate, blown away. Like, what has just happened? But check this out, yeah? Have I got a story for you guys that I only found out the other day. On New Year's Eve, I found out. Hold on a sec. Let's see what you guys are saying. It's a marimba, not a vibraphone. I think, yeah, they're quite similar, aren't they? That's probably why I've got them twisted. Marimbas are cool. Yeah, that's exactly it. It portrays the suspense is portraying the investigation. That's the kind of, if someone said, talking about an investigation, that's the kind of song you're going to picture, that outro. Insane stuff. What else? I'm just reading a few what you guys are saying. There's a group called Dire Straits Experience that is touring now. Couldn't watch the real because I'm too young, but I went to see them. Mate, what? Nah. Dire Straits Experience. Let's have a look. See if they're on tour, because I will go. I genuinely will. Tour dates. See if they're playing anywhere around there. The big time. You know you're a big cover band when you're playing all over the world. The question is, did you play in England? No. Finland. Norway. Ireland. Ireland? I ain't the biggest fan of planes, I can't lie. I could get a boat. I'll get on a plane, but it's got to mean something for me to get on a plane. I got to go somewhere good to get on a plane. I ain't a baby. I ain't about that life. Planes are scary. People say it's the safest form of transport. Don't give me that. It isn't. It just isn't. Trust me, it's not. It looks like they're not playing anywhere. Right, yeah, check this guy's out for a story. I've known my granddad my whole life. You know what I mean? And he only decided to tell me this story the other day. Now, he's 83 years old. And he got married in 1962. Yeah. And basically, he worked for this firm called... Oh, I'm not going to say the name, but he worked for them. And they basically had a Liverpool license for, catering food to all these venues. And they basically, first of all, they got the Liverpool license, and then they got like a Manchester license. And basically what it was in the 60s, all these venues had to, they didn't just, you would have to deliver, like fruit and veg and food for the nights that they were putting on. And also, they would also have alcohol, wouldn't they? Barrels. And that, my granddad was delivering that. He was a caterer, the manager. And he was delivering to, this is baffling. I was like, you're lying. He was like, why would I lie? He used to cater to the Cavern. And one day, well, a couple of times, he would go every single Friday. And he went in one particular time, and the Beatles were sound checking, and just like he said, Ringo Starr said something to him, and he was like, "You're right." And my granddad knew who they were at the time, obviously, because they were blowing up everywhere at the point. But he spoke. He was like me. I spoke to them all because they were on the stage just sound checking, just as you do, average lads from Liverpool going, "All right, mate, what have you got any drink and stuff?" And he was just back and forth. He's like, I don't remember what I said. And then I was like, what? I was like, nah, you spoke to John Lennon and the boys. And he was like, yeah. I was like, Grandma, has he had too many beers? What's he on about? And she was like, yeah. He's seen them at the Cavern. And I was like, this is crazy. So I started digging a bit deeper. And he said one night, he went to the Cavern to do his rounds, and I was like, did you see him every Friday? And he was like, no, I only saw them like once in a blue moon when they were somehow playing there. Because he would go every single Friday, my granddad, to the Cavern to drop off their alcohol and their booze and their food. And then he went another time, and he got locked in the Cavern for 4 hours because the Beatles had the managers they locked the door and they recorded a song in there, just a live song. That's where they recorded it. I don't even know which one this is. And they recorded it live, and my granddad was like, had to sit back and relax because they were like, everyone just let us quickly crack on with this. And obviously he had to keep coming in and out to deliver the food, and he's like, mate, just stay there for a sec. It turns out it took about 4 hours, but what are we talking about here? You know what I mean? And he failed to tell my dad, who was his son-in-law, all these years, and me, but my dad's from Liverpool, and I'm half Liverpudlian. Like, I was just, coolest story that I've ever heard by my own granddad, talking to the Beatles. and do the maths. You know what I mean? I was like, this has got to be a lie. And he's not a liar, you know what I mean? But it's too cool to not be a lie. That is sick. And there's another one as well. I don't know if you guys want me to keep telling these stories, but I feel like I need to. There's another one, right? My dad, he's from Liverpool. And, he, you know, after Ozzy Osbourne passed away not too long ago. And my dad was like, mate, back in the day when I was in Liverpool, I grew up there, and it was like, I don't know when it was. His memory sucks. He was like, I was about 14, and he used to go to the, just bunk in. He's a Scouser. He used to bunk into these gigs, not pay, and basically somehow get his way in, and he would just be doing up to mischievous no good, and he would be in there, and he was like, I went one time, and it was Black Sabbath he was playing, and I was like, really? He was like, yeah, and the drummer from Black Sabbath threw the drumstick into the crowd, and my dad caught it, but because he was none the wiser, just trying to get drunk and just doing weird stuff, the guy next to him was like, mate, please let me have that drumstick. And my dad was like, go ahead, I'm not interested, mate. I don't like this kind of music anyway. I could have punched my dad when he told me that. But it's all happened within this past 3 weeks. My granddad's spoke to the Beatles and seen them, and my dad's been thrown a drumstick from the Black Sabbath drummer. And I was like, Dad, you're talking smack, mate. He was like, why would I? I don't care. I was like, where was it? And it was like, it was a Liverpool Empire. And it was about 75. And I looked up if there was tours going on there at Black Sabbath. There was. They were there in 75. Tell me that's not cool. You know what I mean? That's some cool stuff right there. Right, before I'll love yous and leave you soon. I don't want to bore you guys any longer, but I might react to one more song. What do we reckon? What do we think, guys? Let's have a look. Since this is a Dire Straits related video, it's only right we touch on something Dire Straits. Let me have a look. I know. There is one song that I've been asked to do quite a few times. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it live on the night. And it's called, and I've had this since I was 14, The Bug. I've had the guitar bug since I was 14. I can't walk past it without playing it. Let's have a little watch. Planet of New Orleans is already in the batch. It's in the backlog. It will be coming to you guys very shortly. There's a couple Dire Straits songs that are coming, but this one nobody has actually specifically asked for or donated, so I don't want to waste anyone's donations on this. So what I will do is I'll just react to this because why not? The Bug. There's a few things, guys, coming, but I don't want to tell you it all, but I've already said 2 of them. We've got, Planet of New Orleans is on the way. In fact, you know what? Why won't I tell you? Who do I think I am? Little old Joe again. I'll tell you, because it might get you excited. Can't beat a bit of excitement. Right, we've got, in the works at the moment, that's on the way, we've got the likes of Jeff Beck and Seal. That's on the way. Jeff Beck and Seal, like a Rolling Stone. We've got Piper to the End, Planet of New Orleans. There's just a few of them, guys. I'm not going to mention them all because there's quite a few. But the backlog is looking healthy right about now. I want to just drop them all the time, but I don't want you guys to get sick and tired of me uploading. The last thing I want to do is upload a video every day and you guys just go, I'm sick of seeing this guy's face, and unsubscribe. But at the same time, I need to, because a lot of you guys have been so kind and generous and donated that I have to get them out. It's a good problem. You know what I mean? Oh, and there's another one called... Okay, I'm not going to tell you. There's another song of Mark's coming out tomorrow. Great song. Great song. I love Mark Knopfler's solo career, you know. I can't lie. I love it. I really... I love them both as much as each other, but I've got to say, Mark's solo songs are for me. Right, let's see. In it, I could get a ferry, actually, Mr. Lee. See, that ain't that. I've actually been thinking a cruise. Have any of you guys been on a cruise? I was thinking of going on a little cruise, like 4 days, only around the Mediterranean, around Spain and France. You can get off for the day and chill out. But also with that, apparently it's pretty good on a cruise. I've never been on one. And you have a night where you dress up, you got to wear a whistle and flute. You go down there, and it makes you feel like someone for a good night. You know what I mean? Everyone deserves to feel like someone for the day. You know what I mean? Right. Let's get the bug playing. Let's do this. Dire Straits, The Bug, live on the night. Not many people have mentioned this. I'm pretty sure it's one in particular guy who keeps saying, Joe, mate, why have you not reacted to The Bug yet? So the real question is, what do you guys think of this song? Is it good? I'm about to find out live. Actually listen to the sounds, like, yeah, like, forgive me, I can't pronounce your name, but Why Missouri, is that how you pronounce it? Sounds better than the album. I haven't heard it on the album, but I don't know what it is. The way they play live, it's, like, I prefer Private Investigation's live version to the studio version. There's more soul in it. But listen to how clear everything is. The bass, John Isley's moves are cracking.
Gotta know happy, yeah, you gotta know bad. 'Cause you're gonna know lonely, yeah, you're gonna know bad. When you're ripping and you're riding and you're coming on strong. Skipping, sliding and it all go on because sometimes you're the wind machine. Sometimes you're the bug.
That is a cracking lyric.
Sometimes it all comes together. Sometimes you're full of love. Sometimes you're the Louisville sugar baby. Sometimes you're the bubble. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all, baby. They got the glory, then you
bass.
There a diamond in your soul. And everything will change in a blink of an eye.
Oh, mate, I need to do that again. Listen to the bass, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is like, again, with Private Investigations, that it's just the drum and the bass creating that. That's all you need sometimes. The drop out, John Isley's doing that. And listen to this deep note that Mark does there. Whoa.
And everything will change in a blink of an eye.
Oh.
So let the good time roll. There
Doing it again.
a diamond in your soul. And everything will change in a blink of an eye. So let the good time roll before we say goodbye. Sometimes you're the weak machine. Sometimes you're the bug, yeah. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're falling in love. Sometimes you're the Louis Velvet sugar, baby. Sometimes you're the bomb. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all. Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're falling in love. Sometimes you're a Louis Velvet sugar, baby. Sometimes you're the bomb. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all. Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug.
Everything's coming in.
Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're fully in love. Sometimes you're the Louis Velvet sugar, baby. Sometimes you're the bomb. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all.
Ah, key change. Sick. Mate, he's actually shredding a bit. Yo!
Yeah, here we go.
Hell yeah! Mate, quickly. I want to quickly, oh no, what's going on here? Guys? Are you still there? I clicked off. I want to quickly see what the lyrics are saying to that. Because that is a cracking lyric. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. But it's also got me thinking. Well, it's a strange old game. You'll learn. You know what? Okay. I think I know what, and I've mentioned this, guys, but let me just mention it one more time. On my other channel, I'm doing a lot of stuff this year on what I've got in my head, these ideas. And one idea is I want to create a song and have you guys basically create it for me, but I morph it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to have like 4 riffs, A, B, C, and D. You tell me which one you prefer. That's the riff of the song. Then I want the best, do you want it happy? Do you want it sad? Do you want it upbeat? All these things, and I want you to build my song, and that's the name of it. You build my song, and it's all going to be done on, it's all going to be done on this channel here. Look, my main channel, Joe Walker. So make sure you if you haven't yet, subscribe to that, because it's all going to be on there. This channel's primarily reactions, but what I was getting at is there's a few different song ideas I have at the moment of which I want to do. I want to write a song about Fred Dibner. And if you don't know Fred Dibner, he's a man from the 80s, 70s. He was very Victorian in his ways, and he was a steeplejack. And he used to beat down chimneys and basically, you know, those chimneys that they would use, smoke chimneys in the 1800s. And that was his job. Crazy guy would go up with without a harness on. It was mental, but I want to write a song about that. And I also have an idea now of writing a song about a bug, but just having a guitar bug. That is how simple it can be. Just a simple story of, I have the guitar bug, and write about it. I can't walk past it without picking it up. Stuff like that. They're the lyrics. And the reason that I could do that is because that's exactly what Mark does. Do you know what I mean? He'll write about the most simple things. The most simple things. But he'll make a cool story out of it. Like even the whole reason about this video, Money for Nothing. The lyrics are crazy. They don't mean anything, but they do at the same time. It's a cool story, and it's not always about love stories, is it? I think my own version of it could just be called Guitar Bug. Who knows? But, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you, but I want you to let me know, do you want me to do these live streams? Like, I was thinking of doing them like every Thursday, just to break it up a bit and be able to converse with you guys. If you do, let me know, make me aware, leave it in the comments to keep these coming, and I will do it. But I'm going to love you and leave you now. Have a great weekend. I've got a few songs, reactions coming out over the weekend, so stay tuned for them, starting with tomorrow. You're going to like it. It's a Mark Knopfler song. Yeah. Have a great weekend. Like this video, share it, and subscribe. Remember, subscribe to my Joe Walker channel, because I've got loads of stuff coming on there. Until next time.